In travel news for February 10th, 2025, we talk about Nice, France, banning large cruise ships to curb overtourism and its impact on nearby Villefranche-sur-Mer. But before we begin, I'm Brandon with the Adept Traveler, an award-winning travel agency that makes travel so easy. Even a blind traveler like myself can do it. And now, today in travel. The mayor of Nice has introduced a measure to restrict large cruise ships from docking in the city, limiting access to vessels carrying over 900 passengers. This move aims to curb overtourism and reduce environmental impacts, aligning with the city's goal of fostering a more selective tourism industry. While the policy is expected to impact Villefranche-sur-Mer more than Nice itself, the decision has sparked reactions from both local officials and the cruise industry. The mayor of Nice, France, has announced a new initiative to restrict large cruise ships from unloading passengers in the city. The move, formalized through an official decree earlier this year, is part of the city's broader strategy to manage tourism levels and combat overtourism. The mayor has been vocal in his opposition to mass cruise tourism, stating that such visitors contribute little economically while exacerbating congestion and pollution. While the mayor does not have the power to ban cruise ships outright, he can prevent passengers from disembarking. This legal maneuver ensures that larger vessels will no longer be able to schedule Nice as a key stop. However, smaller ships that meet the new capacity limits will continue to be welcomed. Though Nice itself will no longer accommodate large cruise ships, the decision will have a greater effect on Villefranche-sur-Mer, a picturesque harbor town in the Nice metropolitan area. Villefranche-sur-Mer has long been a popular stop for cruise liners, with nearly 90 calls scheduled for 2025. Approximately two-thirds of these planned visits involve vessels exceeding the new 900-passenger limit. With the ban in place, many of these itineraries may need to be adjusted, potentially impacting local businesses that rely on cruise-related tourism. The Cruise Lines International Association has expressed opposition to the new restrictions, stating that the policy unfairly targets the cruise industry while failing to address broader tourism sustainability goals. The organization has also noted that contrary to the mayor's concerns, no large cruise ships were scheduled to dock in Nice in 2025. However, Villefranche-sur-Mer remains a major stop, with 34 medium-sized and 3 large vessels expected this year. The Cruise Lines International Association representatives argue that the ban may negatively impact the local economy as cruise passengers contribute to restaurants, shops, and tour operators. The organization has urged the mayor of Nice to reconsider his approach, suggesting alternative measures that promote sustainable tourism without imposing outright restrictions on cruise visitors. Despite the cruise industry's concerns, the mayor remains committed to transforming Nice's approach to tourism. His administration has pledged approximately €7 million, or $7.29 million, towards port electrification projects, enabling smaller vessels to connect to shore power instead of relying on fuel-based energy while docked. Additionally, plans are in discussion for a high-end maritime terminal designed exclusively for smaller, premium vessels, reinforcing the city's commitment to more selective, high-value tourism. Nice is not the first European city to introduce measures against cruise ship overcrowding. Popular tourist destinations across Europe have faced increasing pressure to regulate cruise traffic as mass tourism continues to disrupt local economies, damage ecosystems, and contribute to overcrowding. Venice, Italy imposed a similar cruise ship ban in 2021, prohibiting large vessels from entering the historic city center to protect its fragile infrastructure. Barcelona, Spain has also taken steps to limit cruise tourism, reducing the number of daily disembarkations in key areas. Meanwhile, Dubrovnik, Croatia has placed restrictions on cruise ship arrivals to preserve the city's historic old town, which has been heavily impacted by large influxes of tourists. These actions highlight a growing trend amongst European cities looking to strike a balance between maintaining tourism revenues and preserving their cultural and environmental integrity. With Nice now joining the list, it remains to be seen whether other coastal cities will follow suit in addressing overtourism and its far-reaching consequences. Nice's move to ban large cruise ships is a bold statement in the fight against overtourism. While it aims to preserve the city's charm and protect its environment, the decision has sparked debate about the economic repercussions for businesses reliant on cruise passengers. Similar policies across Europe suggest that regulating cruise traffic may be necessary to ensure sustainable tourism, but striking the right balance remains a challenge. As the global travel industry evolves, cities like Nice must continue refining their strategies to create a more sustainable, yet economically viable tourism landscape. Today in Travel is brought to you by The Adept Traveler, an award-winning travel agency that specializes in making travel easier for everyone. From the novice to the expert, from the able-bodied to the disabled traveler, it's our belief that everybody deserves to travel better. Until next time, travel well, my friends.